beam, right? That's all a beam is. And once you get that thing to a high concentration, it can pierce through the ether. And once that light makes contact with the ether, it will create a ripple effect just like a rock dropping in water, because these are the nature of the waters above and waters below, the heavens. Now, when we die, we make the same pattern because the energy inside of our body creates a beam that makes contact with the sky, and we get this like elevator above our head. Well, if we want to leave the earth, we can leave. But if we don't leave in a certain amount of time, that portal will close and you will be born again on this earth, or you will be a wandering soul trapped in like the astral realm that's inside of this earth, and until you able to get enough energy charge back to open that portal again. That this thing will fade away over time, just like when you drop rocks in the water, the ripple pattern will fade away over time. It ain't gonna stay there forever. These portals ain't open forever. And these portals open and close at different times with eclipses and shit like that. But what I'm telling you is that we all got the technology in us to open up the portal. And that's through life and death. So when people die, their energy leaves their body like this blue beam. All right. You see this blue beam leaving the earth and going to the heavens? That's like a ghost, a human ghost. And when it make contact with it, because your spirit is so powerful, it can pierce through the ether and it make this ripple effect pattern. It's like a fish diving in the water. Your soul will leave this earth and plunge into the heavens like swimming. And so when you see all of our ancestors personified our souls with a tail on it. You know why? Because your soul is a swimmer. The sky and the ocean are the same. A fish in the ocean with fins ain't no different than a bird in the sky with wings. They both flying. If I told you that the bird was swimming and the fish was flying, you would say, boy, you stupid. But I'm not wrong on that. The fish is flapping its fins through the water exactly how the bird is flapping its wings through the air. So what do fish and birds both got? A tail on them. And what do your soul got? A set of wings and a tail on it, because it moves through the heavens on the same way. So the concept of the genie having wings and a tail and all that shit is because of what I'm telling you, man. On a ether, this little blue light, that's the genie going back home. They call it blue beam technology, but this blue little light that you see is literally what is personifying the genie. When the genie leaves the earth, this is what the pattern what he make when he plunges up out of this bitch. And that become the pattern of Saturn, the Lord of the Rings. So whenever you pull up the Nagini, you will see him wrapped up in his tail, making that pattern. Let's do it again. You see it here? That's how they come up with the Milky Way. Now, if you look at this pattern, though, that they making, it's nothing but the Fibonacci spiral. And this ain't nothing but them personifying the sperm cell. See, the ancestors call the sperm a serpent. They call the sperm today we say sperm. But back then they called that with the word sperm and serpent got the S-E, the R, the P in it, spur. See, the S-P and the E and the R in the word sperm is literally derivatives of its old, what we used to call the sperm, the serpent or the seraphim, right? But so now another word is the genie or the genetics a new genetics. It's genetics. It's just them personifying the sperm because they knowing that a person's soul is just born over and over again, and that there's medical language for birth. Today we genetics, it got the word genie in it, right? And I'm showing you the connection between it, but the heavens and the earth. Like our birth ain't separate from our soul and God and all that. So when we debating about religion and science, that's ignorance. I gotta get away from that because smart people are uniting them together. And it ain't just me showing you the unity between religion and science. Hell, science and religion have fucking united together. Look at this. When science fiction meets reality, that's basically saying when science and religion come together, science gonna be getting into trying to use technology to manifest religious goals, such as creating heavens, which is metaverses, right? And Jesus told you he was going to make you a body white as snow that can't die. And basically Jesus said he going to make you cheat death, show you how to cheat death. But science is doing it. Science is carrying out a religious agenda. And y'all don't see science and religion has united to harness the soul of man. Y'all debating on which one we need the most when I'm sure I'm showing you throughout history how they all been together. Now the people got to come together. The debates got to stop and people got to start talking like me, which is intelligent, smart, saying how they both the same. Now check this out, guys. That ripple pattern that you see in the sky became the whole Saturn concept and all that. Now let's tie this home. You see that the genie inside of the ripple pattern, the blue genie inside of the ripples. Again, what we see in the sky with the sky portal is them showing you how you return home through the heavens, just like Enoch and all them showing you the sky vault. I just showed you they trying to copy this technology with Bluebeam. People saying sky portals in the sky because they trying to harness the energy that's going to allow them to open up the ether. But that energy is inside of us. We don't need technology. When we die, we open up the portal anyway. And that's what this image shows, that we are the blue beam technology. That's what the genie represents. Now, if you take the word gene, Gene, right? And you know that that's the word genie and the word genetics. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. Now check this out. The genie got on the same hat that the pharaoh wearing. Because the pharaoh is showing you he created the technology to put the genie in a fucking lamp. He created the technology to trap the genie in a lamp, man. Why is the pharaoh wearing the same hat that the genie wearing right here? And they both got the light around them. Why am I able to point this out everywhere? Because it's dealing with the zombie. Again, zombie is the word Zambi or Zumbi. And this is the West African oldest god, a god that get up out the grave. That's what Jesus is. That's what Lazarus is. I told you that the word Lazarus is Lazarus because a laser is a beam.